Hello everyone and welcome to race number 18 of our 200 subscriber special season here at the Kansas Speedway. William Byron, Ross Chastain starting in front of us. We are green and underway here at Kansas. William Byron takes the early lead as Martin Truex and Ross Chastain battle for second. Then Chase Elliott now driven around Ross Chastain for third. Then Ryan Blaney right there at the back end of the top five. You see back here, oh, we're four wide already. We got car on the wall. Justin Haley, Bowman, Logano, and Chris Buescher into the wall. Contact between those four, and we stay green because of this incident here. So what happens here is it looks like Justin Haley, Logano, and Bowman smashing each other, get damage to 17 of Chris Buescher right in front of his teammate Brad Keselowski, who somehow escapes that miraculously with no damage. So see a minor incident right there that did not bring out the yellow. So we continue to race for position throughout the field. As right now, Ty Gibbs just right in the middle right there. It is currently going to be, your race leader is going to be the 24th William Byron, I believe. And here comes Martin Truex Jr. on the inside lane, trying to get around the 24 here with the momentum. And Martin Truex Jr. will now take the race lead here at Kansas as he clears William Byron exit of 4. Martin Truex leads at Kansas. Now we move on to the last lap of stage 1 here on lap 40. Denny Hamlin comfortably in the lead, looking to secure this stage win as we get the caution command ready. He is leading this race. Ross Chastain is a lap down in 28th, but Kyle Busch is second. So Hamlin's a lap car between himself and Kyle Busch as he comes to 3 and 4 for the final time in stage 1. Denny Hamlin will make his way to the line. And Denny Hamlin wins stage 1 at Kansas, followed by Kyle Busch in second, and then Larson, Blaney, Bell, Suarez, McDowell, Cindric, Ty Gibbs, and Eric Almirola the top 10 as Denny Hamlin wins stage 1 in Kansas. Now we move on to the restart here on lap 45. Denny Hamlin leads, Kyle Larson second, and then you have Christopher Bell in third as we are back underway. Okay, so far you only had that one incident on lap 1, but I have a feeling that won't be the end of the incidents for tonight. They're already 3 and 4 wide back here. Corey LaJoie, Kurt Busch, Ricky Stenhouse doing some close quarters racing. I'm sorry, that's Bubba Wallace in the 45. But they continue to race hard, 4 positions side by side. Now 3 wide out of the corner. Buescher, Keselowski, and Gill. That might not work. Contacted around goes Brad Keselowski in the outside wall, and around goes the 6. His bumper got a little bit of airtime there off of the outside wall as Keselowski spins, bringing out the caution here on lap 46. As he got hit by his teammate Chris Buescher after Todd Gillen just sent him in, and Brad came up in front of his teammate Buescher, and into the wall goes Keselowski. And the caution is out here at Kansas. Oh, down the track they go in front of them, but they're going to save it. That's Tyler Reddick and Kevin Harvick. So we stay green here at the Kansas Speedway. We avoid disaster. Only 1 car incident. As they race back to the lineup here for position for the lead. Looks like it's going to be Denny Hamlin who will be leading this race at the caution flag. Now back underway here on lap 51 here. Denny Hamlin leads, Larson second, Bell still in third. And you go, making ready to turn on it. Larson slow in the middle there, 3, 4 wide. It's the problem with the 5 of Kyle Larson. Looks like he's lost a speed or has some kind of issue on the restart. Maybe missed the shift, losing tons of positions. Now there's Chris Buescher on the apron back there. See everyone jockeying for position. There's LaJoie, Stenhouse, Austin Dillon going 3 wide. Now Blaney trying to go by Bubba Wallace, Daniel Suarez. He will. You gotta look out for the 15 back here. We got cars who are very loose on the verge of wrecking up here. Wow. 3 wide, close. Oh, around goes the 8 of Tyler Reddick. He's spinning. Reddick spins. Oh, we got a crash up here as well. But the 8 of Reddick has gone around. The caution is out. And we see here what happened is Tyler Reddick gets clipped by Harvick and spins back up the racetrack and slams into the 77 of Josh Bilicki. Significant contact in both vehicles. So here they were 4 wide. He's got hooked by Yaley down to Harvick, and there he went, and nowhere for Josh Bilicki to go hard in the outside wall for both of them. And look at him. Oh my, we have some upside down. That's Chase Elliott up on his roof, as well as the 15 of Yaley. Big hit for Harrison Burton, Almirola, and Cody Ware as well. What has just happened here? Yaley was one of the root causes of that wreck with Tyler Reddick. Hooked him, and right there he gets slammed by Chase Elliott. Maybe Yaley come back up the racetrack, and they both go upside down on the safer barrier. They're both definitely going to be out of the race for sure. The 10 and the 21 might be out as well, as they took some significant hits. And big one, number 1 here at Kansas on lap number 52. See, so here you go from Yaley's view. You see him clip Reddick, and there goes Tyler Reddick spinning. You see Yaley goes down the track right here and comes back up and gets hit by Chase Elliott and Harrison Burton. A huge eruption of flip right there for Yaley and Elliott. A big Harrison Burton airtime gets drilled by Ware, and then Ware gets drilled by Balicki, who can't seem to catch a break. And just a chaotic beginning here to stage 2. 2 wrecks just like that right off the bat. And you see right there from Chase Elliott's view here, you're going to see here in slow-mo, you see the 15 go down the racetrack there with Martin Truex Jr. They save it. They save it. And Yaley's going to try to merge back onto the racetrack, holding speed. And nowhere for Chase Elliott to go right into him and sends the 21 up in the 10. Big hits for all 4 drivers. And up and over goes the 9 and the 15, knocking Elliott and Yaley out of tonight's race here in Kansas. Now we look through the rest of the field after that huge crash. It is going to be Denny Hamlin in the lead as we get back underway on lap 56. It is now Ross Chastain leading over Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, and Austin Cindric, the top 5 as they go through turn 1 and 2. You see Ty Dillon there slowing down. Kurt Busch in the middle. Stenhouse gives. Oh, everyone gets in there. They go. They're crashing back there. Briscoe into the wall. Truex around. LaJoie is involved. BJ McLeod in it as well. And we're under caution once again here in Kansas. Hams here looks like the 7 of LaJoie, the 14 of Briscoe get together, and nowhere for Martin Truex to go. He is collected. He led laps early at a really fast car, but is now damaged significantly. The 43 gets into the 78 as well. He's trying to avoid this incident. You see right there, Martin Truex Jr. turns Chase Briscoe down to LaJoie, and a big hit in the outside wall for the 19. Clips the 99, then gets hit by the 78 and 14. The 7 comes back on the racetrack, gets some damage from Keselowski, and kills Justin Haley's engine, so the 31 will not go 3 in a row. So, no third win in a row for Justin Haley. He's taken out the 7, significant damage, the 19 as well, the 14. The big hit there, Harrison Burton might be cleaned out as well, as he also has a significant reduction in pace. As we look further up through the field, they're all racing back to the line. Looks like they all keep it together. As Christopher Bell now will be your leader, I believe. And indeed he will be. As now we move on to lap 61. Denny Hamlin is taking the lead back here after some pit stops. Will we have another big pileup? Odds are that we probably will. They're almost 4 wide right there with Kurt Busch. Oh, he's going to hold on to it. But there's LaJoie, Byron Eric Jones, 3 wide. They are racing hard for position right now here. LaJoie almost gets turned by the 1 of Ross Chastain. Very lucky that they narrowly avoided disaster. Everyone making their way through the corner, trying not to get cleaned out in a big pileup like we've seen. Oh, Bowman just doored Chris Buescher right there, fighting for position inside the top 10. Oh, and they're crashing. Larson in the wall, Harvick in the wall. So is Ty Dillon, and we're under caution once again. Last 62 here in turn 1, you see right there, it was Harvick who just, maybe they're 4 wide here, and Jones gets into Harvick and forces him to turn Ty Dillon down the racetrack, and nowhere for Kyle Larson to go, and slammed to the outside walls. The 5, 42 airtime right there, jacked in between the 43 and the 5. The 4 goes in the wall. The 24 gets very lucky to avoid that. But yeah, 4 wide doesn't usually work here at Kansas, and nowhere for Kyle Larson. He gets cleaned out. Hard hit for him and Ty Dillon, and then Chastain piles into Harvick right there at the end of that incident. And get another look at it here. Just ran out of space up there on the top line, and into the wall they go. So now back up to your race leaders. See everyone here narrowly avoiding disaster, going 3, 4 wide alike. Chris Buescher here, you see all the damage he's got. He's going slow. He's a lap car. Ty Gibbs is door checked Cole Custer right there, but it is Christopher Bell leading this race as Denny Hamlin is pitted. So Christopher Bell now leads, and Denny Hamlin's now a lap down as we move on to lap 67 here at Kansas in stage number 2. Is Bell leading the way. McDowell now in second, and Ty Gibbs, Stenhouse, and Custer top. They're already 4 wide back there with Corey LaJoie. Oh, another forward again. LaJoy, Kurt Busch, Ty Dillon, Busher. They avoid that. Here's the 3 of Dillon trying to go by Suarez as well, trying to make his way through that. Looks like everyone will likely make it by LaJoy safely here. They are very fortunate to do so, as they nearly all wadded it up in the big one. But so far, everyone keeps it clean, keeps it green. See Almirola coming down the pit road in the back from all his damage. So you're going to turn over. They kind of go ahead. There goes the 3 of Austin Dillon. He's spinning hard to the outside wall. The 3 of Dillon. Big hit into Brad Keselowski. And the caution is out once again in Kansas. Austin Dillon, it looked like, got turned. And his own brother turned him. Ty Dillon turns Austin Dillon in turn 1. He goes up the track and slams the outside wall in a huge hit. And comes down the track. And absolutely nowhere for Brad Keselowski in the 6 to go. Right in the path of Austin Dillon. So here we go. Look at it here. Suarez actually bumps Ty up into Austin, and that sends Austin Dillon crashing into the outside wall and down the racetrack. A big hit into the 6, clips the 45, but a huge hit for Brad Keselowski. That knocks Brad out of the race completely. And the 3, of course, probably might be out as well from all that damage he has sustained. Now the rest of the leaders race back to the line. It will be Ty Gibbs leading this race as we move on to lap 73 here. It is Ty Gibbs leading over Ricky Stenhouse, Austin Cindric, BJ McLeod in 4th, and Christopher Bell in P5. Question is, they are already testing 3, maybe 4 back of the straight. They're already 4 wide, and there goes Almirola, breaks it upside down, goes Custer and Suarez on top of the catch fence. Big hit, Truex in it, Craigson, Almirola, Hamlin involved. Blaney, I think, caught the back end of it. Eruption. A wreck here with Suarez and Custer both going upside down in the air. Custer's bumper being inside the catch fence, tearing out the sections of the catch fence. Suarez riding the wall. Blaney slams into Truex. Gregson gets slammed. Denny Hamlin. All happened because Almirola, Suarez, and Truex tried to go 4 wide with Cole Custer. Didn't work. Then the 19 hooked the 10 up the track. Then there goes Suarez and Custer out of space and upside down on top of the catch fence. And huge hits for everyone involved in the huge one erupts here at Kansas on lap 73. Just ran out of space, and Custer and Suarez get squeezed into the wall, and up and over they go. Custer completely 180 degree angle in there. The front end pointing directly at the ground. Bumper right up in the air. Bumper into the catch fence, no less. A full speed look at it here, as you see right there, 4 wide. The 10 just got it, and there they went. And a huge, and look at them coming right at you, upside down they go. Big hits for everyone, and a huge crash here at the Kansas Speedway. And the 10, he got drilled by, is that, who clipped him? Someone drilled the 10 of Eric Almirola. See right here, so Almirola gets turned, and so once he gets spun, he comes down the racetrack, and he gets drilled by Bubba Wallace, and that's going to knock the 45 of Bubba Wallace out of the race completely. The 45 got drilled. Now we're going to get one last look here at this incident with Cole Custer. Just the huge one. An unbelievable and spectacular crash here on lap 73 brings out the caution at Kansas, and Blaney will also be out of the race as we get close to the end of stage 2. It is Ty Gibbs leading the race. As now we move on to the last lap of stage 2 on lap 90. It is Ty Gibbs leading the race with Christopher Bell in 2nd, Michael McDowell 3rd. Kyle Busch is in. Actually, Kyle Busch is a lap car, I believe. So it's just these 3 right now, with 13 left on the lead lap here. It looks like Ty Gibbs can cruise to a stage win after a just chaotic race so far. As we toss the yellow command, Ty Gibbs will win stage 2 at Kansas. Bell is 2nd, McDowell 3rd, Cindric 4th, Gilliland, Hamlin, Stenhouse, Briscoe, Harvick, Stenhouse, Harvick, Briscoe, Truex, the top 10 as Ty Gibbs wins stage 2. Now obviously we cut on to 2 to go in this race. Christopher Bell has gotten the lead after some pit stop strategy. Ty Gibbs has fallen to 3rd, and Michael McDowell has jumped up to 2nd. So it's between Bell and McDowell for the win. 2 drivers who have already won this season. With a white flag, final lap presented by Credit One Bank at Kansas. Can Christopher Bell hold on to get his 2nd win of the season? As he won the Daytona 500 to start the year, has not won since. McDowell won Sonoma a couple of races later. Has had some good runs lately. As now McDowell trying to get one last shot at it in 3 and 4. What is McDowell going to do? He didn't do much at New Hampshire in our last episode and won't do anything here. McDowell will get another runner-up finish, back-to-back second-place finishes, but Christopher Bell will win at Kansas. McDowell second, Ty Gibbs is third, fourth Denny Hamlin, fifth Stenhouse, and you got Gilliland, Cindric, then Briscoe, Harvick, Truex, the rest of the top 10. So as you see, Christopher Bell, your winner tonight in Kansas, gets his second win of the season and is becoming a championship threat. He's been running he's got speed, and he finally put it together this race to win here in Kansas to match his Daytona 500 win. And so we get close. So after this, we have 8 races left in the regular season. Now, if you the playoff standings, Christopher Bell moves up to 5th with his second win of the season. And we still have 4 spots open on points right now for the playoffs with 8 races to go. Those are currently owned by Kyle Larson, who is plus 86. Chastain, Bowman also looking pretty good. Then William Byron, 12 points above Daniel Suarez. Logano, 13 out in 18th. Chris Buescher, 19 points below the cut line. And Keselowski, 34 points below the cut line in 20th. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.